Welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. So first recipe, we are making broccoli and cheese soup in the crock pot. So in my crock pot here, I've got 4 cups of chicken broth. I'm making my own with the Knorr bouillon cubes. And then I've got about 3 cups of vegetables. I've got a cauliflower and broccoli medley that I just froze previously. And I'm just going to throw that in with a little bit of pepper and let that cook on low for about 5 hours. After the 5 hours and after everything is tender, I'm going to remove a couple spoonfuls and put it into my blender. This is not completely necessary, but if you want a thicker consistency, this is what I'm doing. And I'm just going to blend that up until it is blended, and then I'll put it back in the crock pot. And I've got these Velveeta cheese pouches that I got. My Dollar General did not have the block of Velveeta, so I'm just going to dump those in as well with some heavy cream. I did about half a cup of heavy cream, and then I'm just going to toss in a couple handfuls of sharp cheddar cheese. And basically you're just going to want to cook this about 30 more minutes until all the cheese melts, and it will be good to go. Here's what it looks like when it came together. We ate this while we watched Prison Break. This next night I am making tacos, but I wanted to show you in depth of how I make my hamburger meat. I haven't shown that in a long time, so I'm just putting some meat into my skillet here, and then I season with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And then once I get it chopped up a little bit, I was smelling it because I thought it might be bad, but it wasn't. But once I get it all chopped up, I'm going to throw about half a cup of water in, and then I will put the lid on and just let it simmer for a few minutes. This is a tip that I got from my grandma. She used to work in a restaurant, and this is what they did to help their meat mince up into smaller pieces. And so ever since she told me that, that is the method that I've been using, and it definitely works. I usually let it cook about 5 minutes in between, but I will come in a couple times and just use my hamburger chopper and mince it up until I get it into the consistency that I want. It does take a couple times, but I do think that it's necessary to do this halfway through. This little meat chopper I got at Walmart, but they have these everywhere. I've seen them on Temu, Amazon, Walmart in store, even Dollar Tree. So you can pretty well find them anywhere.
Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound.
After it's cooked through, I'm going to get 2 bowls here. I've got a bowl and then a strainer, and I'm just going to strain my meat into the strainer while it can drain into the bowl. I do not put grease down my sink. That is so bad for your plumbing. So I just drain it into a bowl, and then I will dump it outside later on. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back into my pan. I'm going to season with a packet of taco seasoning. And then I personally like to add ranch powder to my tacos as well. It just gives it a really good flavor. And I'll just do probably like a tablespoon, sometimes 2, depending on what I'm feeling. And then I add quite a bit of water. I usually start off with a little bit, and then I will add probably about a half a cup more. And I'll put the lid on this and just let it all simmer together.
You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you.
So this particular night, my kids requested that they have tacos like Dad. So I just have some tortillas here that I heated up in the microwave. I'm putting some sour cream on the kids and my husband's, and then I will add salsa to my husband's. And then I'm just going to layer the taco meat and some cheese on top. They don't like lettuce or black olives or anything like that, so I just keep it really simple. And then I'll throw some cheese on top, roll it up into burritos, and this is how my family likes their tacos.
I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I pull into your
For my taco night, I just weighed out some taco meat and then I put some cheese on top. I'm going to put a serving of cottage cheese and a little bit of salsa. And this is what I'm going to eat for my taco night. I'm not really going into detail about it, but this is just what I chose to eat. And then I have some zero carb tortillas that I'm going to chop up as well. I've seen that you can make them into chips in the microwave, so that is what I'm doing. I'm just going to cut them up into the size chips that I want. And then I threw them in the microwave for 50 seconds, but it wasn't quite long enough, so I did about 20 seconds more and they came out perfect.
There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade.
Here is what my plate looks like when it was all done. This was delicious, and I already know this is going to become one of my new favorites. The next night, I made my family some pizza pockets, so I just got a little bit of flour here. I do feel like this is necessary to make sure that it doesn't stick to your countertop. And then I'm just using the Great Value pizza crust in the little can here, and this is really, really good, and it's super easy to work with. So I'm just going to roll it out. I'm going to use my little rolling pin, turn it a couple times until I get it to the consistency or the flatness that I want. And then I will use a pizza cutter and cut them up into little squares.
Your sorrows, let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the...
For the filling, I'm just using some pizza sauce, some mozzarella cheese, and some turkey pepperoni. I did make a couple for the girls that didn't have pepperoni just because I knew that they didn't like them. So they are a little bit smaller for the girls, but my kids absolutely love these. We're having these again this week. My husband loves these, and they just came out really, really good. They always love when I make this stuff. So yeah, definitely a family favorite.
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. I love the things you like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled out.
To get that golden brown topping, I just did a little egg wash. I'm going to season my egg with some garlic powder, and then I'm just brushing these on the top. And to bake these, I just use the directions on the back of the package. I believe it was 400 for 17 minutes, but don't quote me. And it worked just fine. I didn't have to cook it any longer, any less. So those directions are accurate.
We were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. For me, it seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time.
For my dinner, I am making just like some pizza quesadillas with my 0-carb tortillas. So basically just doing the same thing. I've got some turkey pepperoni and a serving of mozzarella cheese. And then I actually dipped mine in the pizza sauce. So I put my pizza sauce on the side. But I'm just going to assemble these and put them in the air fryer. These did not take long at all. I think I did like 370 for about 6 minutes. And they came out perfect.
I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be.
Here's what they look like when they came out of the oven. They did spew out a little bit, but it was just fine. Nobody complained. And then here's what mine looked like. I had a little side salad on the side. This next night was my husband's request. So I'm making some jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon, and then also some bacon wrapped little Smokies. This is obviously not something that we eat all the time and not something that someone should be eating all the time, but it was just one of those nights that my husband was like, yes, I really want that. So I wanted to do that for him. And then I'm also making some Knorr chicken and broccoli rice on the side. So basically, I just cut my jalapenos and I strip out the seeds. And then I'm making a mixture here. This is cream cheese with some ranch powder, 3 tablespoons or a ranch packet. You're just going to mix that all together. And this is what you're going to stuff your jalapenos with. And then I cut my bacon in half and I used half pieces of bacon to wrap my jalapenos. I always make these in the air fryer. They come out perfect every single time. It's 400 for 10 to 12 minutes, just kind of depending on how you like your bacon. We like our bacon a little bit more crispy, so I usually do 12 minutes, and they come out perfect every single time.
I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while.
These bacon wrapped little Smokies are seriously one of my favorite things. But like I said, that's not really something that you want to eat all the time, or not something that I would want to eat all the time. But I'm basically just wrapping them in bacon. There's nothing fancy about it. And then I will bake these in the oven at 425 for about 25 minutes. They take kind of a long time. But when they have about 10 minutes left, I'll come back and sprinkle some brown sugar on top. And it just makes it so delicious. So that is it for this week's What's for Dinner. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Other than that, see you in my next one.